Welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. Today's boring ass video is about cleaning the throttle body on the 2011 Chevy Tahoe. But the basics are the same for most vehicles. So if you want to learn, stay tuned. It's boring as hell, but it is important. Alright guys, let's get this throttle body off. Go ahead and get you an 8mm. We're going to loosen the screw style clamps first. Go ahead and loosen that up. I'll take the engine cover off. Place it on the ground on the left hand side. Everything we take off we're putting on the ground in the exact order. Another 8mm. I'm going to take this screw style clamp off as well. Just loosening them up. On the left hand side here, we're going to take our crankcase breather hose out. Go ahead and pull that out. I'll get you a flathead. We're going to remove the rubber grommet holding the air intake hose assembly on. You can see me fighting with it, but what we're doing is popping it off so we can take off the intake hose assembly. Now we got two hoses. They'll pop right out of the clip. Just move them to the left. Alright, now we can move the air intake hose assembly out of the way. Put it on the left on the ground. Remember, we're putting everything on the ground exactly how we took it off. So it'll be a lot easier when we put it back on. Get you a 10mm. Removing the two top nuts on the throttle body. Once we get them off, go ahead and place them down on the ground as well. The bottom two are bolts, but they're still 10mm, two of them. After that, we have our TPS sensor. It has a gray safety clip that has to be pushed back. So get you a flathead screwdriver, push the gray clip back, then you push down on the tab and pull out like a regular clip. Once you do that, now we can go ahead and get the throttle body off. You'll see a green seal once we take it off. You do not need to replace that. They usually stay in pretty good condition. As you can see, here's the throttle plate, also called a butterfly. See, there's a lot of carbon buildup. The only thing we use to clean this is you get throttle body cleaner. Don't use brake cleaner or WD-40. Get you throttle body cleaner. Get you a soft cloth, emery cloth or microfiber cloth, and a toothbrush. Don't use any other kind of brushes. Just get a simple toothbrush. We didn't even have to use the toothbrush on ours. As you can see, as soon as we sprayed it, it started to come off. So all we did was spray it and wiped it down. Rinsed and repeat that for about 15 minutes. And as you can tell, every time we sprayed it and wiped it off, it just got better and better. So after about 15 minutes, it looked pretty good. Once you get it where you think it's good, we can go ahead and put the throttle body back on. It's that simple. Now we're going to go ahead and reinstall in reverse order. Now we're going to put the nuts on, and we're going to finger tighten them. And then also the bolt. We're going to put the two bolts on and finger tighten them as well. Now when we tighten them down, it's almost like putting a tire on. We're going to go in a star pattern. We're going to do top left, then bottom right, top right, bottom left. And then we go clockwise to tighten them all the way down now. Just get them down snug. They're only 10mm, so you don't want to keep going because it'll break them. Just get them till they're snug. Alright, let's get our air intake assembly and we can get that back on. $8mm. We're going to go ahead and tighten down the screw style clamps. Remember, there's two of them, one on the right hand side of the hose assembly and on the left side of the intake hose. Now we need to go ahead and plug our TPS sensor back in. Also, our crankcase breather hose needs to be pushed back in as well. Pop the hoses back in the connectors. Last part is we just get our engine cover, put it back on, snap it into place. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, click the notification bell for further content. Semper Fi, till next time.